This will just be a brief demo video of my Nextcloud service. Right now I have a file prepared to send to the service, and I also have my browser open. Now the first thing that you want to do in order to connect is to open a PuTTY connection to the Fang server, but then create a tunnel forward through to the project virtual machine. So first I'm going to load up our regular class server, and then I'm going to go to tunnels here in PuTTY. I click this, remove it. Because I'm running it over HTTPS, I will access it through port 443, and my source port on my browser will be 8080. Now I can click Add, highlight that, and select Open. First thing you have to do is log in. Alright, now that I'm logged in, I can clear that out. I can minimize this window. Now what I can do is, open up my Explorer. Go here, type in HTTPS : not Amazon Music, but localhost : 8080, because that was the source port that I set. And for the way that I set up the server, you will type in /Nextcloud. Now when I press enter on my keyboard, this should bring me to the website, which is being forwarded through the SSH tunnel. Alright, it already logged me in. As you can see here in the top left, it says that this is not a secure connection. However, it only registers when I type in HTTPS. For example, if I were to just go HTTP, that'd give me a bad request error. If I go back, it's indicating that I still do have a certificate. It's only self-signed, which is why it still gives me this warning. Because if I go up here, you can see that it was issued by me on my project virtual machine. Alright, now to show you how it works, I will go into Files here. Let me go into Photos. Alright, so I have this drawing here, and I want to upload it to the server. So I should be able to just drag and drop it into here. No. Oh, okay. Alright, my bad. So I should be able to just select it this way. And now it's been uploaded to the server. And I can view it inside the browser. And it should persist even afterwards. For example, if I close out and I were to delete this file, the picture of the dog, from my local computer, if it works correctly, I should be able to go back in here, go back to the website, open the files, and you can see that dog.png is still here. I believe that if you go into the recent tab, you can also see it at the top. And there it is. That way, if you're on a different computer, you can log into this website using the proper tunnel. If it were done in a professional setting, you wouldn't have to tunnel, it would just be publicly accessible. But you could log into a different computer, go to the website, put in your credentials, it'll automatically sign me in here for this instance. Then you can go here and just download Dog, simply by right-clicking it and then selecting download. Alright, that was just a brief introduction to Nextcloud, but I hope it was useful. Thank you.